YouTube.
I'm the leader of a ministry. You don't need your ministry to be noticed. Do the ministry and be sincere about it. So you don't call the pastor up and broken because he didn't call your ministry name. Oh, I'm teaching right now. Everybody tell somebody, I'm maturer than that. The man and woman ain't got but one mind, and there's 600 or 700 of us sitting up here on a Sunday morning, 500, 600, 700 sitting up here. Why do I think I'm so special that I'm supposed to be noticed by everybody else? All right, I'll leave that be. I don't even know how I got over there. Are they standing Bible class in the sanctuary? Everybody say we gotta grow up. Giving precedent and showing honor to one another. Now, I'm going to skip just a bit because there's some heavy stuff. I'll come back to these other verses, but my time is running out tonight. Let's just go up to verse 14 again. And let's go to KJV. We got to work fast. I got 6 minutes. I think the saints won't allow me before I get the sanctified finger tonight. So let me be fast. I keep telling you, I've told y'all this 1,000 times. When saints raise this finger, it's way right into the tabernacle. Ask your neighbor, are you doing that? Then ask him. Jesus, do you know what saints do? Saints love one time and they want medal for it. Bishop, I didn't fight today. Real growth, I think Mother Gary's flowing with me. Real growth, true maturity says, I don't fight today nor tomorrow. Can y'all talk to a neighbor again? Look at your neighbor, somebody else write it in the chat line, and tell your neighbor this. If there is no limit to God's love, there can be no limit to my love. I'm tired of folk. I'm going to start praying and ask the Lord to get tired of everybody that say they're tired of the saints. Can I pray that prayer? Lord, every saint, the next time the saint said, I'm tired of all whatever you call the saints. I'm trying all of them down the camp. Lord, temporarily, don't kill them. Get tired of them. You know, some of y'all got nerve enough to come to me and say, Bishop, don't send me no text message tonight because I'm coming your way. Please. I don't want a message. I want you to see the word. If I'm going to be your pastor, let me be your pastor. All right. So here you come up to the altar, or you send me a note. I'm going to withdraw myself for a season. Oh, I know this is backwards teaching tonight. But why are you withdrawing yourself from me? Because the saints just been getting on my nerves. And I need to change my atmosphere. And the Spirit spoke to me and told me to withdraw myself from the season. Number one, you're lying on the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost has never told anybody to withdraw themselves from the saints. Oh, I'm talking heavy right now. But the next thing, Sister Cheryl, help me remember that. Put it on my calendar because somebody's going to do it soon. The next one that says, I'm going to withdraw myself in this season. I'm going to pray and ask God to withdraw himself from you in this season. I'm so sick of that phrase, in this season. What do you mean in this season? Look at your neighbor. They get mad with me right now. Look at their face. Look at me now. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, look at me. In this season. What does in this season mean? Somebody help me. In this season. Yet Paul tells Timothy, the pastor, to be instant in season and out of season. Right? People get on my nerves. It's 8:29. I need 6 minutes. Can I go to 8:35? You see, let me tell y'all something. This is for free. When somebody get on my nerves on the weekend, I don't get the choice to not come to church Sunday morning. And I can't come in the pulpit pouting when I come. Some of y'all, everybody tell somebody, some of us pout at church. Sitting in the sanctuary with an attitude. You ain't hurt nobody but yourself. And let me tell you what else you're doing. And you're offending the presence of God. I don't care if I make you mad. No man is worth you offending God. This is his house. And I should come into his house and say, God, get me together. I'm mad at Bishop, but get me together. You can be mad at me. It's all right. I'm alone. You can be mad at me. But the Bible says be angry and sin not. He didn't say we couldn't get angry. He said anger doesn't give you the right to sin. Oh, I feel like talking. And now this is just, how deep can I go? I'm just quoting the word. I don't get time to run all the scriptures. And if you stay angry too long, you're a fool. Because the Bible says anger resteth in the bosom of a fool. When you stay mad, it's 8:31. I feel like teaching it. See, something's wrong with your maturity when your anger causes you to lose control. I lost control. Okay, I'll cede that to you. But when you lose control, God is supposed to be in control. He helpeth our infirmities. I can't hear nobody. You don't ever like to tell somebody off because you're mad. Crucify my Lord. Stop singing that song. And he never said a mumbling word. You mumble all the time. But he was crucified. They called him a Beelzebub. They spat in his face too. I heard some of y'all. I heard you in the spirit. If he spit on me, that'll be the last one that have to spit on. I heard you. Oh, I heard it come out your mouth. I heard it. It's in your heart. I'm gonna snatch her up. I'm gonna whip her real good, and I'm going to the altar and ask God to forgive me. Man, I'm down to 2 minutes. Ain't nobody doing this. Bless them which persecute you, bless and do what? So you shouldn't say, when somebody calls you something, you shouldn't say back to you. I got a friend of mine, I shouldn't tell y'all this, he's a preacher. He's playing with me though. He's old. And sometimes he gets to talking to me, he said, really, he's playing this, that. But some of y'all mean it when you say it. I'll say something to him, and he'll do it right now. He'll look me in my face and say, your mama. He's teasing. One day I'm going to tell y'all who it is, but not today. But some of y'all mean it for real. I heard y'all. Okay, I want to get next to you, but I feel, only if you say, go ahead. Okay, I hear you. You told somebody, okay, I'm getting a little graphic. I'm not cussing. Because I'm not going to say the word, but I am going to use the initial. But I want you to catch the spirit in which I'm saying. I'm really trying to teach. If somebody calls you names, what do? Just see like that. You don't even have to respond openly right now. What do you do when somebody calls you names in the face of this scripture which says, bless them which persecute you, bless and curse not? What do you do? But you saying, can I mess with y'all right now? Y'all up on that stage singing. What did y'all just sing? The last one, I like that. No, the last, was that the last song? How did you go? Is for us, then who could ever stop us? And then everybody got, you just got through singing that. And then they called you that word. But you stop singing. If God all things have possible. You stop. And you know what you said? You came right out of the spirit and you said to that person, listen here, I ain't gonna need too many more of your bees. Oh, I want to get next to you. I'm just trying to understand. Lord, please don't let me lose my members in my church. I really love my members, Lord, and I like having members. Would you let them receive what I'm saying tonight and not leave? In Jesus' name, amen. Who gave you the right to say to somebody, I ain't going to need too many more of your beads or whatever? See, this is, you can't handle this. They called Jesus a Beelzebub. They called him a son of Belial. Look those turns up. Look those turns up. Can y'all hear me? Look those turns up. They called him a Beelzebub and the son of Belial. Catch this. And he was their God. they put him on the cross and drove the nails in his hand, he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. You know, it just hit my mind. I believe it's a Holy Ghost download. But the Lord just told me to ask you, how many times have I prayed that prayer over you? When judgment and justice should have come your way, y'all don't know how many times Jesus stood up for us. I'm talking about since we've been saved. The devil is an accuser of the brethren. And catch this, every accusation the devil brings ain't a false accusation. It's 8:38, but I teach 3 more minutes and y'all said teach. Everybody's hollering at the neighbor and say every accusation the devil brings ain't a false accusation. He's the father of lies. I told y'all this story before, but bear with me. Let me just tell it to you again. Can y'all bear with me? The old mother in the church, she kept all the saints encouraged. They went to her for strength. Whatever they were going through, they went to the old mother. She's sitting there on the corner, and she's whatever they brought up, she said, "Baby, the devil is a liar." Mama, I ran out all my money. She said, "I'm gonna pray for you, baby. The devil is a liar." Mama, my husband cut up. The devil is a liar. Mama, my children is acting crazy. She would say, "The devil is a liar." So they went to church one night. The old mother couldn't hardly stand. She was sitting there and she was shaking. Her bones was in pain. They could tell something agonizing was going on with her. And they went up to the mother and said, "Mother, what, Mama, the people got wrong. Mama, what's wrong with you?" She said, "Oh, baby, that arthritis is the side of the cut. It's in my hip and in my knees and my ankles." And so they said, "We're going to encourage Mama like she encouraged us." They said, "No, Mother." But then they said together, "The devil is a liar." And Mother said, "Yeah, but he ain't lying this time." So they're not wrong with all of his accusations. Some of those accusations are true. Now what? Some of the stuff that happened to me, I deserve that. It's strange. We get so I gotta stop. We get so indignant about what people do to us, but we forget I did the same thing. Take my name out of your mouth. Take my name out of your mouth. It's going to be on. But how many names have been in your mouth? You know what? I know I'm teaching right now. We want to talk about the disposition of being a true, authentic believer. I don't know nobody talk about me, but I talk about everybody in the church. Tell all their business. I ain't gonna go there. Sometimes they confided in us and we told the business. Shame on you. That's why I don't tell y'all nothing. You know, I got friends that I know not to tell them my business. What's the person who's always trying to get you to confide in them? I'm gonna leave that alone. Y'all
coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Gone. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To the air, Williams. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here is third down and 4. To throw, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense. And a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Goff. He's got right on the short throw. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
You don't see too many quarterbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
Goff now looks to throw. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
To throw, it's Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll get this to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tackle there from James Houston.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Looking to throw is Williams. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 6. They'll look to throw again. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On play action, here's Williams. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he gets into the 30 when it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Goff now to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And he will find his man on the outside. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Goff throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back to throw, Goff. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he comes back with one complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
brings up 2nd and 1.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Off play action. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Here's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give right side for Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Gibbs straight ahead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw, Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To the air, Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Lions will take over. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Third down and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll try the air now with Goff. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Williams now from the gun on third down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Alex Anzalone with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 9 here. Another run for Gibbs here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. To the air once more. Williams. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw, it's Williams. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Lions, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago,